Alright, so now that the car's outside, we're going to do a quick overview of the road trip. It was about 250 miles from here to Duck, North Carolina, which is in the Outer Banks, and it covered, about 250 miles. So as you'd expect, plenty of bugs on the front grille, everywhere, bird poop, the best. So we'll start with the good. What were the good things? Well, number one, I'd say is the gas mileage. This car, having a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, got approximately 32 miles per gallon, and it would say it right there, but I ended the trip, and that's averaging about 50 miles per hour with some country windy roads, which had a little bit more aggressive driving, which was kind of cool. But that probably brought the gas mileage down a bit. So I'd say approximately around 33, 35 miles per gallon is what you'd expect. So that's the first good thing. Number two, this car is very pleasant to drive, very smooth, it's very easy. I did a lot of cruise controlling on the highway since it's extremely boring to drive on the highway. So I did a lot of that. It was very easy. And besides that, it was really just a pleasant ride. Everything worked well, except for a few things, which I'll get to that in the bad. But yeah, that's about it. Everything was very nice, and on to the bad. Alright, so what was bad driving this car 250 miles? Well, number one is you realize that this fabric, or whatever you want to call it, this surface is extremely uncomfortable. Because when you're driving long distance, you want to rest your feet like this, and sometimes it bumps. But really, you're doing a lot of this when you're accelerating, braking, all that. And if you look at this fabric, the steering wheel's kind of in the way, but I'll get down here. It is a scratchy, not smooth plastic surface, and your knee just constantly bumps into that. And eventually, after a few hours, this was about a 6-hour drive, it starts to hurt. So that is number one. So number two has something to do with this cord right here. As you guys saw in the previous video, if you haven't, you can go to my channel. It's probably the worst thing in this car is this cord right here. So I said, okay, I don't want to use this cord because I'm going to have a iPhone mount right here. I need a cord that reaches it. This does not. So I'm going to use the 12-volt power supply things right here. So I went out and got, I don't know if it's still in the car, but I went out and got two 12-volt power supplies. Plugged the first one in, charged it, plugged it into my phone. About an hour into the drive, I realized it did not charge my phone. So I said, okay, it's probably the USB 12-volt thing. So I bought a new one. That one didn't work. So apparently, in my car, this and this don't work. And I read online that sometimes if you drop a coin in there, it will destroy the fuse, but obviously I can't drop coins in there because I would never put a coin in any of this area, and I've never had a coin in there. So I guess it came like this broken, I just never realized it. So yeah, that is the second thing that is bad. I'll have to get that fixed. So on to the ugly. Okay, so I don't know if you could tell from before in the video, but there is a crack in the windshield starting there, going here, going up, and stopping about right here. So what happened was I was behind a car on the highway. A rock came from one of the wheels of the car, smashed into the windshield about right there. Crack started about this large. I'd say when it first hit the car, it was like this. And throughout the week, as I was in North Carolina, it grew. It started going up, and then it stopped right there. So that sucks because it's right pretty much in my view. It's not too annoying though because it's kind of small, but it's not the best thing to look at, and it's gonna have to be replaced. So I'll show you guys from outside the car. Starting right here, going up, and then ending here. And so yeah, that happened, and now I have to get the windshield replaced, which is great. But besides that, no other dents in the front that I've seen. Everything else seems to be just bugs and bird poop. But the windshield's pretty gross, and that didn't make it too much better. I have that. But besides that, it was really a great car to drive long distance, no problems. I don't know if you guys see this, but this is not from the trip. This is from when the parking brake failed, which I made a video. On that earlier, but my parking brake failed and the car rolled down a hill and found itself on a telephone pole, but the wire part of the pole. That'll make sense when you see the video. And yeah, so that's it. Also kind of annoying feature to this car. Every time you open the trunk, you'll see a bunch of fingerprint smudges, but I'll get the car cleaned. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you have a GTI, you're thinking about going long distance, I would do it, but stay clear of cars in front of you. I'd give a lot of room. See you guys in the next one. Peace.